Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This episode 15 of season 6. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. So last episode was interesting. You know, we had Monroe, we had Gerard, and we had Scott face to face trying to work out a peace deal. Scott's trying to tell them that they're no threat. The Supernaturals are here to help Beacon Hills. They're not here to hurt anybody here. You know, he even offered to leave. You know, if we leave, you can stay, we'll go, we'll set up somewhere else. They rejected it. Wherever you go, we'll come find you, we'll kill you. She was explaining that the reason why she's in this position where she hates all the Supernaturals is because she's experienced loss and attacks herself. You know, she went back to when the Beast was in the school bus savaging on everybody. You know, when Scott and Parrish and Chris and Styles and all that turned up at the school, and he absolutely cut somebody in half, the Beast, and then Parrish chased him. He jumped out the window and ran into the trees. Monroe was on that bus. Luckily, she didn't die, but she was blaming, obviously, the Supernaturals for that. She's blaming Scott for not coming to check if anybody was still alive. I kind of get where she's coming from, but also, from Scott's side, you know, he's just seen everybody get savaged and some guy just get ripped in half. It's just pretty, you know, standard that you would assume that everybody else was dead in there. So she can't really blame them. Also, if Scott didn't turn up and Parrish didn't turn up, then she would have most definitely been killed because they was the ones that stopped the Beast from carrying on the attack. So there's two ways to look at it. So that was interesting. And obviously the faceless person was just putting fear into everybody. Fear into Chris, fear into Melissa. They was trying to cut a little bit out of it to examine it. And then it ended up, you know, the guy went over, put all the spiders inside of him, that you know, the one that consumed him. He stood up, he walked off, he turned up in the tunnels at the very end. He's putting fear in everybody else. He was all fighting, scrapping. Jordan's come, he's burnt him. It's crazy, absolute mad, mate. So I can't wait to see what's going on in the next few episodes. But as we are on episode 15, there's going to be 5 more episodes left of this season. That does mean the most like to dislike characters vote of this season, season 6, is open now. So please do go and get voting. Also, if you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you will know that on big franchises, Vampire Diaries, the originals, we run a whole franchise voting list. So if you guys want to vote for your most favourite characters across seasons 1 to 6, please do click the link in the description. I will just show you right now on how you could do it, because it's obviously a different poll than the others that we usually run. And yeah, I cannot wait to see your results. So I'm just going to show you that one right now. Here we are on the screen that everybody sees usually. You got your most liked characters of season 6 and your most disliked characters. You just click on it, I like Lydia, vote, boom, done, 1 vote, jobs are good. And now you go on to this one. It's got all the characters here. Now, I've tried to pick characters that have made a big impact, and I've not gone for just sporadic characters like the twins or, you know, Deucalion, or somebody who's just come in for like, you know, 1 season here and there, maybe like Danny. People have just made a bit of an impact, and I feel like people who actually will get a vote, there's been quite a lot. I'll also show you on the Vampire Diaries that I put a lot of people in and they didn't even get any votes. So I've gone for, you know, people who've actually had a lot of engagement and love and hate as well. So here, all you do is you go on it, you click on the 3 characters that you like. I just picked the top 3, for example, and then boom, boom, go down, press vote. And then what it would do, it will create something like this on my side where I can see everybody, and it will do a big percentage here. It show all the different characters. Look, if I put everybody in, not everybody even gets a vote. So it's, like I say, it's pointless to try to pick people that I feel like will be, considered. So if we just go back to this, you can see in the Vampire Diaries, you've got Damon with 49, Bonnie with 46, and Caroline with 35. So that is the top 3 votes of the Vampire Diaries. And the beauty of this is I didn't expect Bonnie or Caroline to be in the top 3 when I ran this. So, I mean, that's why it's going to be exciting to see what everybody's opinions are on the characters in Teen Wolf, because I fully expect maybe like Styles and Lydia to be up there, but the 3rd place, no idea. And that's the beauty of this. If you are interested, it's open, 3 votes. Please get doing it, and I can't wait to see those results. But as always, thanks for clicking on today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you do, please smash the like, it really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump in to episode 15 of season 6 of Teen Wolf.
To die.
Oh, THEO.
No death, no pain. Tell you anything you want to know.
I don't have any questions.
That wasn't friendly.
It wasn't. Pretty good acting from all them, to be fair, like. Oh.
That's all you got? I remember you. Weird little sadist from House. They fired you, didn't they? Did you get caught trying to stick helpless patients with needles again?
Done well there, Theo, didn't it?
You're part of Satomi's
Oh, Hitomi, yeah.
Satomi's dead.
Why do you care anyway?
Oh, I don't. You should find Scott McCall.
You know Scott?
Do you know where he is?
I might.
That was decent, to be fair. Like, you know, last time we'd seen Theo, he was getting gunned down, wasn't he, in his car. I always thought, you know, what actually happened to him, because we haven't seen him die, and I don't think that anybody that we know, like Scott, Styles, Malia, you know, etc., knew something happened to him. Do you know what I mean? We did start the episode interestingly with him in his car, getting knocked on. Please move, please move, please move. You can't sleep here. Kind of like he was homeless. Then he got, you know, a spider. It burrowed him, you know, itself into him. And he ended up going into, obviously, Scott's work, getting a scalpel or whatever, stabbing it, pulling it out, and it evaporated kind of like on, you know, on the spike. And then obviously he got gunned down. And now he's here, mate. Literally. It's interesting. And these two are part of the same pack that Brett was in. But he's just said that she's died, mate. And she was like 900 years old, wasn't she? She's been around for time. So that's well intriguing. Maybe as well they have some sort of relation to the girl that started the episodes fighting, nearly getting. I thought she died off the police officers, and now she ended up in Scott's house, innit, when we finished.
Don't move. Let me do the talking. Only me. Seems to be the problem here.
Isn't that usually my line?
Just letting you know we don't have a problem.
Unfortunately, I think you do.
You're arresting us for what?
Murder.
This is as far as I go.
Should I find that disconcerting?
Like I said, we'll see. See what I mean?
Feel what you mean, but it's not real. It's not real. How long do people usually last?
No one past 30 seconds.
Oh.
Leo.
Doc? Did you find something? What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
Nothing to
Usually he
do with
does.
any of this. All right, I get it. The longer you stay quiet, the better, right?
If you'd been there, you'd know we didn't have a choice. They came after us.
Shane, shut up!
Surely they've got audio in there.
We good?
Yeah. Who was it, mate? Who went after them? Do you know what I mean? I'm interested.
I'm not letting him out.
But you know what's happening around here. It's not safe for them.
This may actually be the safest place for them in Beacon Hill.
One of your deputies is working for Gerard?
I'm not buying that. It's Quinn, right? You're sure it was a deputy who shot you? Absolutely 100% sure.
Right, I'm not being funny, right? But he would have a picture of all the deputies. Surely they've all got ID. Who was it, male or female? It was a female. Okay. Names, boom, on the screen. Yes, 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 yes. You know what I mean? Down and just go through them. So it wouldn't be hard. What about who's not turned up today to work? Who can't you get hold of? Do you know what I mean? That's a simple process that they can go through. She's seen her, unless her memory's been wiped or something. It's crazy. Now, I get where Scott's coming from. It's not safe here. There's hunters around. And they killed hunters. Okay, I do get it. It makes sense, like, obviously, what he's saying. But from Gerard's point, I mean, from those point, is that they're still two humans. And whether or not that they should be going around hunting the supernatural, they're dead. They killed, they was murdered. And, you know what I mean? You can't turn a blind eye every time somebody's died just because you're trying to hunt a supernatural. Something's got to happen. So I get where it's coming from, but it's crazy though, isn't it? Like, that thing is amplifying everybody's fears about them.
Did you hear that?
I saw flashing lights. They shot me in the head. That's all that I remember.
In the head? So they did get shot.
We need to get Chang and Tierney out of here before anyone realizes that they're here.
If there's a problem,
Oh god, man. Like, she is annoying.
keep an eye out. Let's make sure we're all on the same side here.
Is she getting scared?
We have to get the hell out of here.
How do we get Chang and Tierney out?
Screw them. It's Zelensky's job.
But it's our job to keep them alive.
Not going anywhere. Don't you get it? We're trapped.
Take a breath. You're shaking.
I'm fine.
We go. Watching and Tierney are coming with us.
It's interesting, mate. She was panicking there. The thing is, yeah, so obviously I'm not from the US, and over here nobody carries guns. It's literally illegal. I think over here, even if you found in possession of a bullet, you would get put away. You'd like, do you know what I mean? You can't even have a bullet, let alone a gun. If you get a gun, you're getting years. But so even if you got a permit, you can walk around brandishing the weapon, just like holding it full on show. You can walk on the street with your hands, and if they come over and say you've got a permit, and you go, yeah, they're like, okay, sweet, no worries. Do you know what I mean? Can you do that? Because all them are in the police station pretty much, all got the guns loaded, pointing them. You know, I would see that as a threat, an attack, and an intent to use. But apparently not. They've got permits, so all's fine.
Any progress?
The math homework or figuring out what came out of the wild hunt?
What's going on?
A war between supernaturals and humans, and I'm pretty sure I know which side is gonna win.
Forget the wild hunt. This whole thing is about fear, which means the best place to start is at the beginning.
The wolves.
There's nothing fair about a werewolf versus a human.
You think it's fair to hand 2 kids over to a lynch mob? This is going to be a pretty short conversation. Thought you were a guidance counselor. Teaching geology now?
When tectonic plates are crushing together, one of 2 things can happen. Release the pressure with a series of small quakes, or you get one quake that levels an entire city. Right now, I am the only thing holding this mob back from storming the station. All you have to do is bring them out. I don't care if they're dead or alive.
Are they all going out the front door? I'm ready.
Now get back from the door, all of you. She gave us till midnight.
This so stressful, Gerard and Monroe.
We're gonna need help eventually.
Any help we call is going to risk exposing Scott and the others.
Jamming of our cell phones.
What about the radio?
It's not easy to find a jammer capable of disrupting a law enforcement transceiver.
How easy is it to cut the power on a sheriff's station? Too easy.
Just this guy as well. What's he like? What's his end game? Literally.
Nolan?
What are you doing here?
Arrested for murder. How about you?
Nothing we say is gonna make them get in their cars and drive away. Those 2 losers killed hunters. Sorry if I'm not losing sleep over some random road kill.
murdered! Brett and Lori have anything to do with this.
So what, you think saving those 2 is gonna make everything feel better? They're gonna stay dead no matter what you do.
I'm still working on my anger.
The last time I saw you, you were human. Looks like I'm not the only one who's changed.
I tell you what, that guy, his face and Monroe's, honestly, I didn't think anybody could stress me out more than Gerard, but they don't have to say words. I just have to look at them and they annoy me. Like, honestly, like Gerard, yeah, there's a difference. I feel like you can be annoying in the season, but have my respect because you walk the walk. You know, you talk the talk. Where, like, these people just got annoying faces and they just hide and cower behind people and armies. At least Gerard's willing to walk in the fight himself and attack, you know, stand up face to face, go after them. It was just him. Do you remember the season with Jackson? He was there. He was trying to do them all in with the Kenema. And there was loads of people against him, and he was there fighting on his own. Where now, all these people got armies, and they hide behind people. Like Nolan hides behind his mate. She hides behind, obviously, Gerard now. And then he got all these people behind, and they're just annoying. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, these are definitely both right now, anyway. Them 2 are pipping Gerard to the most annoying character. I see through that.
The grenade came from in here. It was one of us. Wolfsbane. Show him your eyes.
Oh.
Never said we were innocent.
They blew me.
I know the sign on the door says we're closed, but you could have at least tried knocking.
Yeah, we thought we'd just
Break into my clinic.
That was the idea.
You think it started with the wolf? I had that same thought. I tried to learn everything I could about the hellhound who imprisoned it. This drawing seems to be another dead end.
Would the other half help?
What other half?
If I'm asking my friends to risk their lives for you, then you have to tell me the truth.
Tommy didn't want to fight. They were on the run for 2 days, but they were everywhere.
We started hunting them instead. It's not hard to use public records to find where someone lives.
Were they the ones that killed Satomi? Or Brett and Lori? Did you see them kill anyone?
You really think any of them are more innocent than us?
See. I get both sides of that, you know. If those who know in the cell that somebody was involved in the death of all the packs killing them and they wanted to take them out, I'll give them the green light. I'll give the thumbs up, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, if somebody wants to go after Monroe and Gerard for killing Brett and Laurie, yeah, thumbs up for me, go for it. You know, green light. But like Liam was saying, you can't be going killing innocent people. They confirmed that they didn't actually know, like, the people that they attacked was part of the ones that killed the pack. That's what I just heard there. I might have got it wrong. So, like, if they're killing people on assumption, that's wrong. If they're killing people for revenge, go for it, mate. It's a supernatural show, innit? It's a dog-eat-dog world. You hit me, I hit you, that's it.
Keep an eye on him.
Whoa, it's in there with him.
How am I supposed to kill one of them with a crossbow from out here?
You're not gonna kill anyone. Not yet.
And what am I doing?
Sending a message.
They killed innocent people.
Doesn't matter, Scott, because if you find yourself fighting a war, you're gonna have to kill people.
This is Brett's number.
It's working.
Liam's anger's coming back.
Got up and started putting the wire around his neck.
Get him down.
Yeah, you can't blame Nolan for that one, like.
They're coming to kill us and no one's coming to help us. We're already dead.
Oh, she's killed herself. How's that thing got inside?
10 minutes.
It's in here with us.
It's almost midnight. We're out of time. Did Monroe talk to them?
No, I don't think so. Be wearing two
Oh,
of
they don't even know who
they were
they are
waiting
then.
for Monroe to do the real interrogating.
Monroe said that she wanted Jang and Tierney brought out, dead or alive.
But they have to de-dress them, surely. They can't wear in the police gear.
I think I know what we're dealing with. You can turn neighbor against neighbor, sowing the seeds of discord and hate. It's called the Enquiry.
So if we know what this thing is, that means we can stop it, right?
Two faces may mean two creatures, and when they come together, they'll be unstoppable.
Let me see their faces.
What's wrong? You don't recognize them?
Show me their tattoos. The pack symbol.
Good thing you're not the only ones who can negotiate.
Oh, Scott Stardy's back. Hey, he worked for the FBI, didn't he? So, does that mean that Styles is going to go, hello, he's back, mate? And what better way to do a case in your hometown, literally? I know you wanted to escape it, but you are escaping it while working, while learning, while advancing. And, you know, Scott Stad, mate, he appeared and disappeared, didn't he? I want to stay in your life, Scott. I want to be here. Disappeared, literally. About 5 seasons ago now, I'm joking. But it's interesting, though. But that was smart from her. See the pack symbol? They had it on the hat, on the ram, didn't they?
Situation like this, the best solution is always to de-escalate.
We'll go.
They must be anticipating an attack on that vehicle.
I know this isn't what you wanted, but it's the right decision. Scott, you're not the only one who gets to protect his family. I'll be downstairs.
Where are they going?
Could have grabbed a bag.
If you leave now, you'll be handing Beacon Hills over to the hunters. Okay, fine, then let me go with you. I can figure things out. I can protect you.
This time, let me protect you.
This is where it looked like Theo was shot as well, wasn't it? When he was parked up. See, right, I've got just a few questions. One, yeah, was the vehicle that they got in, was that part of the sheriff? Did he drop that? Not the sheriff, Scott Stad, you know. Did he come because obviously the sheriff called him, he come, I assumed in that vehicle, and the plea was everybody would leave Beacon Hills, do you know what I mean? Scott and all that, go, them two get in that van, they go as well. Now that looks like the same location Theo was shot. And after watching the start of the episode, and obviously the episode that Theo was shot, Theo wasn't killed. So they're being taken. And I'm assuming, I'm going to just go out on a whim and say that them two have not been killed. And if they have been killed, then what's Scott Stad doing? He's got to be in on it. It doesn't make any sense, you know. Like, why would he come down here, put them in danger? And again, it's another officer, it looked like, that shot them. So it's interesting. Like I said, the way we've ended episode 15 is definitely not how I expected it. And as well, like I said, we've got 5 more episodes left, and it seems like everybody's fleeing the location.
You feel like a failure. The wolves didn't get away. They were taken care of. It'll be easier next time. Unless you think I need to worry about this happening again.
It won't happen again.
I'm going to need you to prove it.
How's he found himself in this situation with ease?
You're not doing anything.
I know.
Oi, is he just... No.
Lied.
We all did.
So this was the plan All along?
My dad had to believe we left Beacon Hills.
We fight back now, right?
What did you think we were gonna do?
Well, you've always been about saving people, not hurting people. I would love you to go all Damon and Stefan and literally rip a mold, you know, get Klaus out and just kill every single person that poses a threat to you. That was what I loved about, obviously, that show. Is like, they're a supernatural. If somebody comes in and tries to take them out, whether they know them, whether it's a close family member, whether it's somebody that they're dating, they're dead. Or they're attempted to be dead. They will come after you, they will take you out. Do you know what I mean? And Scott's always been, let's try to de-escalate his dad.com, mate. Literally, de-escalate the situation and let's not hurt people. But no, mate, if they're coming for you, you go for them. That is perfectly fine. So I'd be excited, mate, if we finish the last 5 episodes with a couple of hunters being killed, you know, because they think they could just walk around and smoke everyone off and there's going to be no consequences. And, you know, so I'm going to be really excited. Now, I thought that he was fleeing. That's what I was saying. Now, it's really interesting to finish episode 15 with everybody fleeing Beacon Hills. And I was trying to figure out how we're going to obviously finish up the season. But no, they're staying. They made it look like they was going. Really smart. Even tricked Mason. Tricked me as well. And they're obviously putting in a plan in motion to bring the fight to them, which is good. Now, it's interesting, again, like I said, that them two was taken. So they was in the cell all episode. They refused to hand them over. Scott's dad come in, put them in a van. They've been taken to the same location it looks like Theo was when he was attacked. But obviously, Theo wasn't killed. Now, we was all, ever since he was attacked in that episode, we've all been left wondering, what happened? You know, where's he gone? Is he dead? And then we see it here today. No, he's still alive, being tortured at the start of the episode. So maybe, I don't know, they're obviously wanting something. Like Theo was asking him, the guy who used to work in Icon House, like, why are we here? Do you know what I mean? If you're not here to kill us, then there's got to be a reason. Stop talking, cranking it up. But there has to be a reason. They're not just taking them for fun, just to put a bit of pain in them. They've got to have an end goal. What is it? Are they working? I'm assuming that they are working with Monroe and Gerard because she said they've been taken care of, but maybe not. Who knows? Literally, it's interesting, mate. And that is going to wrap up today's episode. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy it. Thank you for checking out the channel today. So, we are running our most liked and disliked characters of Season 6. You guys can get voting in the description below. Your results and mine will be shown in the final episode of this season. I'm excited to see who you guys pick. But we also are running our most liked characters from Season 1 to Season 6. 3 votes are allowed. You can pick any 3 characters that obviously you've enjoyed, whether it's people in the early stages, people like Isaac, Jackson, and obviously Allison, to the people at the end with Liam, Hayden, and like Mason, for example. You know, you can get those votes in, and I'm excited to see obviously the different mix that everybody chooses when we do get those revealed. Now, this episode, interesting, you know, we had 2 people from the other pack found. They was on the run with you know, with Theo. You know, we was wondering what happened with Theo. Did he die? Did he not? Obviously, he's still alive. He's being tortured here in the electrical fence. Really smart. He's seen that he was tied with cable ties. Obviously, they're made of plastic. He could see the heat heating up, the plastic melting, and he was cranking it. It was enticing him, bringing him in, turning it up stronger until it ripped, and he attacked a guy obviously who used to work in Icon House, dragged him, tied him back up against the wall. Now this boy girl, they was on the run. You know, he told me their pack, it's been taken down. She died trying to save them. They was looking for Scott. He said he could take him there. Obviously, on the way, they was found by the sheriff who arrested them for murder. And obviously, when they got to the station, he managed Theo to obviously get them to confess that he wasn't part of any of the attacks. He was kind of set free, but while he was there, Monroe, Gerard, everybody's turned up outside the station. You give me those 2 werewolves inside, I'll let you obviously get on with your day. Now, obviously, the sheriff's come out and said, there's no chance. You think I'm going to come and hand over 2 innocent people's lives? And even if they aren't innocent, yeah, I'm not going to hand over 2 kids for you to just gun down. She's like, look, you haven't got a choice. We're either going to take them or you're going to give them us. Well, like I said, the sheriff stood his ground, didn't back down, went back inside. They had until midnight to hand them over. Now, there is somebody who's working on the inside. There is somebody who's working against them. And she did throw a flashbang inside the station. Now, what's interesting is she actually never got caught. So, again, she shot the first girl who ended up, obviously, being in the station with Scott. She said she was shot in the head. She can't remember who the officer was. But now she's throwing smoke grenades, flash bombs, whatever you want to call it, in the station. She's working with them. Nolan's got inside as well. He's tried to take the 2 people out from Hitomi's park. He used to know them, saying, you know, a lot's changed in the 5 years. He's kind of like joined these hunters. They've obviously transitioned over into werewolves. He's got his obviously agenda and trying to take them out. And you know, it's crazy because we've got the faceless man or whatever you want to call it in there, instilling fear into everybody. 2 police officers end up killing themselves. A male is hung himself, a female shot herself, and that female's a different one to obviously the one that is actually working with them. So again, it's interesting. She's not been exposed yet. They're all confused in the station. They don't know what to do. Should we go out and fight? Should we stay? Should we run? What's happening? Scott's dad's turned up. You know what? Let's cut a deal, mate. You know, best way. We'll say everybody's going to leave Beacon Hills, and we'll obviously hand over these 2 people as well, but they can go. Well, I'm assuming that he was taking them out of Beacon Hills safely, but no, mate, they ended up going in a van to the same location that THEO was found, and they were shot again, you know. So that is 2 times in one location that we've seen people werewolves shot. But the first time they all saved their lives. The second time, who knows? We have to find out. But I'm not having that. Scott's dad knows what's going on with there, and I'm going to say he had good intentions, and obviously it didn't work out as planned. But Scott, Malia, and Cole, they said, we will leave Beacon Hills. They proposed that last episode as well, and MONROE rejected it. And now they propose it this episode, and MONROE accepted it. Bit fishy, that, isn't it? It is a bit fishy. But they've left. Now, they're pretending they've left because they've not, mate. They've gone to the animal clinic, they're in there, and they said they put bringing the fight to them. Do you know what do you think we're going to do? Do you think we're going to run? No chance, mate. This is our home, so it's exciting. Also, Deaton, you know, with the help of Cora, who managed to see the other side of the like, rock that he took out of the wall, realised what it is. It's a faceless man. It's got 2 kind of personalities, 2 supernaturals. When it comes together, it is just thrives and causes chaos. You know, it says that it thrives off kind of like fear, and that's kind of the same as the season 3 where, you know, the thing was thriving off chaos. Styles, you know, when he was consumed, all he wanted to do is get panic all over, and when it did, he got stronger. And when this one thrives off fear, that gets stronger as well. So it's going to be interesting, obviously, to see, like I said, how the last 5 episodes play out. Because if Scott and his pack are taking the fight to them, this is going to be kind of like the first time we see them on the offense. And it's going to be really interesting. So thanks for clicking on today's episode. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please smash the like button, helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.